So the time is right, and the time is right. Change, you know, to see it in my lifetime. The real Nigeria, the glorious Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Before you leave, what do you have to say to the protest? You know, youth blocking roads. Do you think it is justifiable? This change that you are seeing, blocking roads, do you think it is justifiable?
Well, I've lived in this country since the 70s. By the grace of God, I saw Limos go riots. That's about 1977, 78. I was a little child, but it was a youth protest, but it was violent. I saw the June 12 riots too. I've seen other riots too. You know, and this by far has been the most peaceful protest in Nigeria. We must say the truth. Now, when you say they are blocking roads, like I told you, 2 out of every 4 black people is actually a Nigerian youth. So when they come out onto the road, why won't the roads block? And then, 50% or 60%. Yeah. So when the youth are not actively engaged, not that you don't have to be engaged to fight for what is right, but I mean, there are so much youth everywhere. So if you want to gather here, the road will block. It's just, I'm sorry to say that, we should just bear with it.
Of course.
This is the right thing they are doing.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, what's your name, please?
I'm Shagun.
Okay, Shagun, in Nigeria for some time now. What do you think?
I think to me, it's a peaceful protest. Doing a good job. I mean, just people just want peace. They just want the good things to come back. And for the fact that during their protest, they're just fighting for their rights. Somewhere around Akoka.
You're on your way to somewhere around Akoka
Yeah.
for the protest, right? Okay, so you've been joining in the protests. And do you think Nigeria is actually overdoing it?
No, I'm not sure at all. It's a normal thing. I think it's a peaceful protest. So there's no, for the fact that they are fighting for their rights.
All right. Thank you so much for
You're
your time.
welcome.
Yeah, what's your name?
Sammy Moore, that's my name.
Okay, Sammy Mo, what do you have to say about the NSAS protest and police brutality thing?
I think the idea of the NSAS and police brutality is a very, very, very good one, because if the youth doesn't rise up at this time, there's no way the Nigerian government will be able to stop all of this nonsense. I watched a video yesterday that was very, very pathetic and very, very, very disheartening. How would you kill somebody? How would you wreck a whole family because of 2,000 naira? The guy didn't even do anything wrong. He just told you he was coming back from church with a keke nap, and you told him to pay 2K for nothing, and you ended the life of the wife. And even him now, even the child is having mental disorder because you saw the more.
Shock.
Yeah, you understand. So I don't know, the whatever that the youth are doing now, I think I like it, and I'm in support of it 100%.
Okay, so what would you have to say to the traffic, the way they are blocking the roads? Is it justifiable still?
If we are saying the way the traffic, whatever, if all of these things doesn't happen, there is no way the government will see that we are very serious with what we are doing. So for the fact that the traffic is much, is empty and all of these, I think it's a good move, so that they will understand that, okay, fine, oh, these people, they know what they are saying. It's not the 2 weeks whatever that we say and everything just ends like that.
Okay, I see the way you're talking about this thing with passion.
Yes.
Have you had a personal experience?
Yes, I'm very bad.
Okay, can you relay your
Okay,
story?
so there was one time I was coming from my city, getting to K2 roundabout. So I was coming down, I was trekking with my go take marshal bus. So they just stopped me and said, "Hello, give me your phone." I was like, then my phone. I was like, was to pay money. If I just up there, I didn't have any money with me. Oh, it was only the bus key. It was even a bus key. I had to show them that okay, I'm a driver and all of those things. But they actually go and all of those things. So the move we Nigerians, the youth are taking over. We are taking over. Ati Soros, okay, bye. And I like.
Guys, and most assuredly, I know that a new Nigeria is about to be born, and I'm positive that we all will be alive to see it and experience it. Do not forget, guys, to like, subscribe, share, comment, and turn the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we report. So, like, come away next time. My name is Tony. Bye-bye.
Following the current uproar that arose from the interview, royal couple Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, their decision to quit. Women's rights activist Dr. Shola slams British media personality Piers Morgan on live TV. She condemned the act of the royal family towards Meghan and Prince Harry. She calls Piers Morgan, who speaks in favor of the royal family, disgusting and a racist.
You lies. All right.
Harry and Meghan,
are we allowed to engage in any of this?
Let me finish.
Well, you're not stopping.
That Harry and Meghan had the audacity to speak that truth that you should be at the actual outrage of racism.
Right, okay. Am I allowed to respond to this? Am I allowed to respond yet?
You can respond now.
Okay, I think what you just said about the Queen is disgusting. I think it's unbelievable. You talk about the behaviour of a nation.
Am I lying when I said that?
Allow me to say what I'm. Allow me to explain.
And the institution is protected.
Right, allow me to defend our royal family. Thank you.
You tell me.
What about the behaviour of Harry and Meghan, who are spray gunning his family on global television as Philip lies in hospital? You might laugh. I don't think it's funny. I think it's piling hurt on the Queen, who is already suffering greatly from her husband's illness.
I'm going to respond to that. What I don't think is funny, I'll tell you what I don't think is funny. It's the fact that you are such a disappointment. I wish to God one day you even surprise me. You constantly use your platform as a wealthy, white, privileged man with power and influence.
What a load of nonsense, honestly. What a load of race-baiting nonsense.
And the misogynist attacks on Meghan Markle. And you do it so shamelessly.
We have...
Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Aluta mẹ́ta làwa yóò ṣe. Aluta mẹ́ta làwa yóò ṣe. Aluta mẹ́ta làwa yóò ṣe. Aluta mẹ́ta làwa yóò ṣe.
That's why I get my speakers. Roofing.
That must go! 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 That must go!
What do you want? Answer! What do you want?
Answer!
What do you want?
Answer!
What do you want?
Answer! Answer!
Yes! In Obama, we want immediate end and termination of the operation of SARS. Now! We are not going to keep quiet on the issues affecting the nation. Let it be preached across the nation that the Nigerian youth, This political consciousness is being awoken in us because of the marginalization, because of the intimidation, because of the marginalization. We are saying no to the staff brutality. We are saying no to the marginalization. We are saying no to the corruption. We are saying no to every evil being practiced in Nigeria. And that is why, at this point, the Nigerian state, the Nigerian youth, we want to make a statement.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming to this family.
Àdúrà mẹ́ta mo gbà fún Déjàre.
In my heart today's a permanent place for you. That's why my heart is a beat like do.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Under the law, ever pronounced Rani and Anadibo Alexander and Kebola legally as husband and wife.
I don't want any S-man in the one land again.
baby.
Racism in the United States. But what you have to remember, even when you hear these difficult things that are hard to hear and they're hurtful and painful, it's not your problem, it's their problem. And I think that's something that my mom repeated to herself, and that's what helped her get through these difficult situations where people are just acting highly inappropriately or, doing things that just don't make any sense. And you just have to remember it's racism, but the racism is not on you. You just go out there and do the best you can. It's their problem, not your problem. So that's one thing that she repeated, and she also tried to pass on to me as well. But that's not to say that it's not hard, Just because you have that saying in the back of your head and just because you know that that's true, doesn't mean it isn't painful when you get that sting and you're like, wait, why did that just happen? Or like, why was I passed over? Why am I invisible and they're not listening to what I have to say? So like, for example, I think my mom would, there's sometimes situations where you say something and then no one makes a sound or acknowledges that you said something, and then someone else will say the exact same thing. And then everyone will be like, oh yes, and that's the person that repeated it is a man. And then so my mom has been in those kinds of situations. And so instead of like waiting to contribute in the middle of a meeting, my mom, the way she would deal those types of situations was she would be sure to speak first. She would jump up and she would say, hey, I think X, Y, and Z about, ABC problem, and just put it out there at the very beginning. That way it wouldn't get drowned out in the course of a discussion. And then later on, when other people were saying things, they'd have to say, oh yes, as Ngozi said, it's ABC and XYZ. And I was like, oh, that's a really good strategy. So I think just over the years, she's developed strategies to cope. She actually wrote a book about this kind of stuff, actually co-authored, with the former Prime Minister from Australia. So I think check that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I surely would do that. So, but about you now, all of this sexism, racism, how did you feel about her? Then recently, Swiss media, called her a grandma. It's not about me here, so it's about you. So how did you feel about that? How?
Yeah, I think seeing that report and seeing the furor, over that report, it sort of emphasizes the same thing that my mom and her co-author discussed in their book. This idea that whenever we think about women and women in the professional space, instead of first addressing their professional capabilities, we always try to domesticize them. We always try to think about them in the context of their family. And there's nothing wrong, with thinking about a person in the context of their family. It's just that, why don't we do that for men? When appointed as XYZ, And the thing is, men have families too. So I think all they're trying to say is we need to be equitable in how we describe and how we characterize people, because unfortunately, people try to pigeonhole women into only domestic roles or put them in the context of a domestic role. It makes you think that the only role for a woman is within the domestic sphere. But I don't think my mom has she doesn't have wouldn't take offense to being thought of as a grandma. She is a grandma. It's just that in the context of being, leading world organizations and discussing trade and economic things, we should talk about her professional credentials. Like, there's a time and place for everything.
So you didn't feel somehow about it? It was just one of those things for you, or how did you take it?
How did I feel about this? So for me, within the larger context of how do we talk about women within the professional sphere, I could see why people were upset that she was like grandma. I can see why people are upset, because they're like, why are they talking about that? She's a leading economist. She's a this, she's a that. We should emphasize that because we're talking about a serious job. But then at the same time, I was like, well, I think, my mom she is a grandma, I'm saying? So, and she's proud of that too. So she's proud of that as well. So I didn't feel initially, I didn't really feel particularly offended. However, when you put it in the larger context, of how women are always relegated or associated with the domestic sphere, I see why people were annoyed. I can see why.
Okay, so Looking at where we ended that now, so there are different forms of feminism, you know, different people with different ways they practice theirs. So are you a feminist? If yes, if no, what do you think about feminism? And then is mom a feminist too?
Yeah, I'm definitely a feminist. I mean, hands down. I'm card carrying, whatever you want to call it. I'm very much a feminist. I know, in some academic circles, many African women scholars also have womanist because they felt that feminist was really created in the context of a white lens, like a white female lens. And so many Black scholars or Black other female scholars of color felt excluded from feminism because it really focused on whiteness. But the concept, the idea that women should be treated as equals to men, that women are just as capable of contributing to society, not just in the domestic sphere, but in all sorts of spheres, like men are, I strongly believe in that. And if that's feminism, then I'm a feminist. And I would say that my mom is the same,
I actually learned a new thing that womanist and feminist, that people are getting out of feminism because it's white. Wow, it's really not much in Nigeria. We know, all we hear them say and do is feminism, and feminism. So thank you for for this magazine. Is your mom as an inspiration to African girls and African women? But she had the privilege, she had the opportunity. Dad was a monarch and the family is well to do, and then it passed to you and your brothers, and all of the great things that you're doing. And I even saw a cousin recently, she got an award from the UN or something, and I was like, okay, wow, it's really a thing in the Iweala family. So, but how about the less privileged girls and women, people that do not have all of this privilege that your family have?
So I think, first point is that it's very important to see the example of somebody that looks like you doing something great. So, first off, just to have that imagery, I think is really powerful and very important. So that's one point I'll bring up. The second is, you're right. It takes people pushing you up. Sometimes it takes resources in order to train people to get to the points where my mom has gotten. And I think that's why it's really fundamental to her that we need to improve the structures we have, whether it's through government, whether it's through communities, so that people don't have to be the daughter of a monarch or traditional ruler, or don't have to be super wealthy in order to succeed. We want equality of opportunity for everyone. So from that standpoint, my mom and her siblings were raised, because you have a lot of privilege, take advantage of it as much as possible. Educate yourself, get yourself into the places of power so that you can represent for the people who don't necessarily have the same voice and access that you do. And then when you get there, do something to change the situation so that other people will now also have the opportunity, even if they didn't start out with the same level of opportunity that you yourself are so lucky to have. And that's something that my mom and dad have ingrained in us. It's so important. So I think that's probably why, I believe in this idea of mentorship. And I believe I'm here, I'm trying to represent as a physician scientist who also happens to be a Black woman. And then to try and encourage others and to set up a system, even within my small lab, where other people can see, okay, this is what we need to do so that they can reach those levels. So, I know that even if, I think I'll just put it at that. Number one, the importance of the imagery of having somebody that looks like you in the position. And number two, the importance of having someone who recognizes the importance of equality of opportunity, of giving developing nations of poor, underserved girls the chance to succeed in that place of power so that she can say it over and over again.
Well, that's really amazing. Okay, I forgot to ask this the other time when I asked about feminism. Yeah. I know you're a Christian, you like to sing, the choir, and all of those things. But a Nigerian gospeler once said, you cannot be a Christian and be a feminist. that it contradicts what the Bible says about women submitting, all of those things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you two questions
Yes.
here. So the first is, what do you think about this, this point of view? And then what do you also think about, the statement that when women get into power, they begin to, I don't want to say misuse, or, act somehow towards their husbands, wanting to lord over their husbands. And also, what do you think about this? First, about you cannot be a Christian and be a feminist, and then about women in power,
in complete disagreement with this statement that you can't be a Christian and a feminist. The Bible is a living document. Something that's supposed to guide us. We're supposed to look into the scriptures to understand how we can approach and listen and be with God. And I don't think God wants any of God's creations to be thought of as second-class citizens who should not succeed, who should be abused, or who shouldn't be listened to. I just don't think, for me, God and Jesus had women as part of his integral group of people that were with him, So I disagree with that statement. And then secondly, I guess I also just disagree with the statement that women in power are automatically going to turn around and lord it over their husbands. I just haven't seen that example. I'm not saying that maybe it happens, like I'm sure that you can find one example or something, but I just haven't seen that. Sadly, there are not as many female leaders in high positions of power as we would like. But for the ones that I can see, they actually seem to have incredibly healthy, loving relationships that are truly partnerships with their husbands. Those are the ones that succeed, not the ones that are lording it over or whatever. I feel like that's a problem fundamental to the relationship, and it's independent of whether the woman is in a position of power or not.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a very good day.
You too.
Oh my God! I just finished speaking with Dr. Oyinye Iweala, and my God, it's really, really, really an amazing session. I had fun all through, and she assured that she had fun as she just watched. Stay tuned to KOKO TV as we bring you many more of these exclusives. I am Layo Shobo. Thank you for joining, and bye for now.
Cause you get the final say.
Congratulations have been rolling in non-stop since the Wellington couple, Banky and Adesua, welcomed their first child, a bouncing baby boy named Zaya. The politician and single father even went ahead to drop a single in celebration and gratitude of their baby boy, titled Final Say. The song sheds light on the couple's baby journey, giving hope that things will happen in God's time. There have been a lot of speculations since the song was released and even before the couple had their child. And now, Banky W and Adesua have finally unveiled their journey and testimony. In a recent session at their church, the Waterbrooks, the couple revealed that it wasn't a smooth ride, as they had once gotten pregnant with twins via IVF, but experienced embryo shrinking and eventually an evacuation of the babies. After this, they tried the process 2 more times, but it failed and they gave up. Miraculously, while waiting on God, they got pregnant with their baby boy.
So that I don't feel nervous and stuff, which I wasn't, to be completely honest. And I remember now, when you have taken so many pregnancy tests and you have gotten so many negatives, you know exactly what a negative looks like. So there's the test line and the control line. And the test line comes before the control line. And once the pea is moving across the stick and goes past the test line and you don't see nothing in a little bit, you know that it's negative. So here I was watching this stick and the pea was moving across and it moved past the test line, and the line was so strong, like without a doubt I was going to start rejoicing. Then I said, let me wait. That's how the control line will not come. It means the test is invalid. Then it goes across and the control line comes up, and the test line is stronger than the control line. And I remember just staring at the stick for a couple of seconds, but not like in shock per se, but just like, this God. And I just sat down. I was still on the toilet seat and I said, Olubankole, Jesus has done it.
Way up there. Funny, fresh, they are lessons. See, everything I do, I try to make sure I'm an entertainer.
Yeah.
After laughing, what do you learn? This movie is going to do it.
So what next should we expect from Frank Donga?
Maybe a Frank Donga feature movie. Feature film.
Alright, thank you very much.
Don't let them hear you. It's coded. You just hear you.
Well to dig out the cross, and it's been drilled in by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. His 50th Arsenal goal, combining again with Alexander Lacazette.
At his disposal in those areas, David Luiz finds himself up forward, gets his cross in there, look, and he finds Lacazette.
Jean Moutinho, and Wolves have got their equalising goal. Raul Jimenez. Wolves, who have a habit of doing it the hard way in the Premier League.
Just lets his runner go. Just lets his runner go. It's so easy. Look, he runs off a Sabaya.
Trezeguet. 1-0 für Villa. Im Hassan genannt Trezeguet mit seinem ersten Saisontreffer. Und wir haben 1-0 zurück. Ball in der Mitte und Robertson! Andrew Robertson 1-1 Liverpool! Und wenn sie liefern müssen, dann liefern sie. Nochmal ein Eckball für Liverpool! Mane! Sadio! Mane! Egal wer auf dem Spielberichtsbogen steht, ob A11 oder B11. Bedient von Trent.
Bodies in the box for Brighton. The slightest of touch and the substitute, Trossard, has scored again at the Amex. It's a great run across the front post. Two attacking players have come on. Trossard with the ball in. And that now is game, set and match. And it's Shane Duffy, not with his head, but with his foot, that has sealed the points for Brighton and Hove Albion. He started on the bench this afternoon. Impressive Brighton squad. 2-0. Well, it's all about the quality of the set piece, isn't it?
Fraser. Smith lifts one in. Josh King takes it down. Wriggles free and scores! Well, the Manchester United old boy strike against Manchester United. Bournemouth won. That goal defensively, but a great goal by Josh King. You see, just feed it out wide to Harry.
Support, including Armstrong, and it's dropped and Ward-Prowse pounces. A rare moment of joy in a miserable week for Southampton. They have the champions on the back foot.
On target. Made it difficult for Ederson to take cleanly. Southampton.
Walker. In towards Aguero!
Sergio Aguero doing what comes so naturally to him. And boy, did his side need that. All about completely instinctive finish here.
Foden. Angelino. It's up there for Jesus. It might fall to City. It does! Manchester City find a way through, and through such an unlikely source.
They've kept going. Enough. They want all 3 points. And look at Angelino here on the left-hand side.
Getting chase. Here comes to Muse, lays it back. Oh, perfectly placed by Lundstrom. A top-team goal from Sheffield United. McGoldrick started it. Muse with a touch. Lundstrom with a fantastic finish.
What a wonderful piece of football. First half has gone as Stevens puts in a great cross, needed a touch, gets one, 2-0. Lundstram at the double. It is a reflection of the dominance that Sheffield United have shown early in this. There's Mousset. It's a good run from Fleck. 3-0. Sean Dyche will be peeling the paint in the changing room at half-time.
But again, it's midfield supporters. Jorginho steered that one round, and Tammy Abraham catches Watford off guard, and that is a finish of perfection.
I think we've just seen the pass. It's an absolute beauty. Perfectly weighted, it's the vision as well. Almost doesn't have to look in.
Abraham pulls it across, and Pulisic is there to make it 2-0. Carrying on his scoring feat from Turf Moor. Chelsea putting on another show on the road.
Yeah, and Williams' part in it was vital.
19 colleague with Spain, he does beat him. And that changes the picture considerably. Watford back in it. Delivered by Shelvey. Joe Linton got there first and headed into the net. Brilliant from Newcastle. Kieran Clark with the final header.
Delivery for West Ham. John Joe Shelvey back into this Newcastle team this afternoon. Equally as good delivery. They win the first contact on the far post as Joe Ellington.
Back to Willems. What a good looking ball. Fernandes is up there. They've scored again. Federico Fernandes this time. Another centre-back. Another set piece. West.
Well, he poured the pen and they take a short corner. Newcastle really slow West Ham to get out there. I think it's Yarmolenko there, Mark Noble.
It is Shelvey. Oh, what an unbelievable goal! 3-0 to Newcastle United. John Joe Shelvey capping a superb individual display with a quite sensational free kick. Oh, it's loose and in. Valbuena touches it over the line. And West Ham have a potential lifeline with 17 minutes to go. They trail 3-1. And surprise, surprise.
Well, he has been their biggest threat, Valbuena. A lot of first contacts. Certainly paid off this afternoon.
Oh, brilliant goal! A stunning strike from Rob Snodgrass. Well, in 90th minute, it's 3-2. A beautiful hit from Robert Snodgrass.
Oh, delivery.
It's a reload for Maddison and Leicester. Real problems and touched in by Soyuncu. He's won rave reviews this season, the big Turk at the heart of the Leicester defence. Well, now he has his first goal for the club. 12 minutes into the second half, Leicester take the lead. Well, there's a lack of... And over from... to get it back to Vardy. And Jamie Vardy seals the deal for Leicester. Almost the first chance he's had in the 88 minutes play. And he buries it with his usual clinical style.
And they are looking into producing the vaccines locally. Still looking. Everything actually look.
The pandemic which swept through 2020 is still here and eating deep into our society. After the first wave of the coronavirus, countries are facing a second wave of this pandemic. Comedian and actor Basket Mouth has come out to express his distaste for the slow pace at which the Nigerian government is moving. It was earlier stated on the 8th of January that Nigeria will receive 100,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccines by early February, according to officials. Recently, Ghana has come out to announce its plans to procure 17.6 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines by the end of June, with the first doses arriving in March. President Nana Akufo-Addo said on Sunday, comparing the population of Ghana to the number of vaccines being procured and also the population of Nigeria
That's about like Lagos and and Nigeria is about like over 200 million people. Yeah, Nigeria is still looking into securing 100,000 vaccines to cover just Lekki phase 1 and the small of Naija. Yeah. And they are looking into producing the vaccines locally. Still looking. Everything has only look. Now you want to produce the vaccines locally. Who won't take them now? Who won't take them? Who be on a malaria drug do they work?
No matter how slow, at least the Nigerian government is moving. Fingers crossed as we await the vaccines.
Hey loves, it's another exciting episode of the Catch Up Show and my name is Stomi. Today on the show we have ex-Big Brother Niger lockdown housemate Eric Aigbe on Zoom call. Don't go nowhere and let's get right into it. Hello Eric, thanks for joining us on the show.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
There you can see you.
Yeah, good to see you. So how have you been?
I've been good, I'm fine, I'm okay. Awesome.
This is a catch-up show, and what we do on the catch-up show is we give trending happenings around the country, especially entertainment. So what is trending right now is the Big Brother Naija. More reason why you're here with us, because you're an ex-Big Brother Naija housemate. So we'll be asking you a few questions, and we believe that you're going to answer everything as we want it.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, all right. With no further ado, let's just get into it. So, who was Eric before Big Brother Naija House? Before the whole fame, who was Eric?
Eric was still basically the same person because then I was a student. I'm still a student from my final year in University of Lagos. And yeah, I worked in cybersecurity. I got my certifications online. That was like my day job. Then in the evenings, my night job, I was a fitness trainer for people interested in getting fit or gaining muscles. And alongside, I was an actor. I did some skits. I did some little cameo roles in some movies, as well as modeling and fitness modeling. So we're just different things from different places mixed into Eric.
Oh, nice. So you were into modeling. Was that the main reason why you were always showing off your, abs and everything in the house?
None of the reasons now, so they'll know what's under the shirt,
Oh, nice. Okay, so who is Eric right now? Big Brother Naija show, you were evicted some weeks ago. So who is Eric now?
Yeah.
Has anything changed?
Like I said, I'm still basically the same person, but right now I'm just more in demand regards to things I like to do. So I'm still an actor, I'm still a model, I'm still a student when school is open. So it's just me trying to make the right decisions for my brand in the long term, because there are a lot of people right now trying to do different things with you. So it's just me trying to figure out, okay, this is good in the next 4 or 5 years, this is good in the next 2 years. So I'm just trying to make the best decisions for myself and my brand and everyone that supports me.
Oh, very well. Okay, so how would you describe your experience in the house? How would you describe it?
My experience in the house was fun, entertaining, and it was educative because, staying in the same closed space with 19 other people from completely different upbringing, different backgrounds, all of us have lived different lives. So it's just, it was really entertaining and educative for you to be able to have conversations with those kind of peculiar personalities, because everyone is so different from me and there's something you can learn from everybody. So I just tried to learn as much as I could from other people that I believed I could have conversations with. So my experience in the house was totally fun. It's a once in a lifetime experience, as you say. Yeah, I had fun, enjoyed myself, I made good friends. So yeah, looking forward to what the future holds.
Okay, Eric, you mentioned fun like more than 3 to 4 times. Doesn't mean you do not have at all.
I didn't have what?
Any regrets at all in the house? When
I don't have any regrets of how I played the game.
Let's talk about yourself and Lilo when you were in the house. So do you regret having a thing with Lilo in the house? Do you think she actually changed your game plan strategy or something?
I don't regret it, but right now it seems like it wasn't the right thing to do. Because if it was the right thing to do, I'll obviously still be in the house. So at that point, I didn't know what people outside were saying. I didn't know how they were viewing it. So it's not a regretful, how would I put it? It's not something I regret doing. But if given me the chance to go back into the house, maybe I wouldn't get too attached to one person. So I can have other people all around. So, then I don't regret it. So, since but it's not in my hands.
Okay, speaking of having another chance into the Big Brother Naija house, would you see another outfit? And if you would, who would that be?
That what?
Would you relate with another female housemate rather than Lilo? If you were given the chance back into the house.
I'll relate to all the housemates. I believe that was something I didn't do right from the first day. I didn't try to get that relationship or that conversation starting with everyone on the same level. So that was something I'll do different. I'll try to have an above average relationship with at least the majority of the housemates.
Okay, let me put it this way. Would you have an intimate relationship with another female housemate if you were given the chance to go back into the house? Or would you pick Lilo over again?
I don't know. I can't say. That's still far-fetched. I can't give any logical answer to that question. I have to leave it to know what I'm going to say to that.
So, since you left the house, during the live eviction show, you told Ebuka that you're going to go back to, to normal life and check back on Lilo, and you guys pick up from where you guys left it off in the house. So how is that going right now? You and Lilo, are you guys in contact?
Yeah, we're in contact when we have something to do together. But as you know, she's back with her boyfriend.
So where does that leave you in the picture?
Leave me where I was before, our friends. Yeah.
Everybody just go back.
Yeah, right now I have to secure the bag, man. Trying to better my life and to get distracted with other things that might pay me as much as I want. So right now I just want to, focus on myself, focus on my brand, and do what's best for myself and my fans and my family. So we just trying to stay focused on what's important.
Okay. That's well enough. It's well enough. Okay, so Eric, I want to believe that you're still following the Big Brother Naija show, right? Even though you're out of it, you're still following.
Yeah, to an extent.
To an extent. Okay, so what do you have to say about Praise leaving the house? And it was Watoni, V, Praise, and Trikiti that were nominated for possible eviction, and Praise was just evicted. So what's your take on that? How do you see it?
It's the game, man. It's what it is. Like he actually played a good game because I remember the first eviction night, we both stood up, and after that, I don't think he was up. He was in the bottom four anymore. So it's quite unfortunate that when he got back there, he had to leave. But at the end, he played a good game for him to get those votes for 2 weeks. I don't know what made them drop, but I'm sure he's not too hard about it. I'm sure he knows he did well because he did well.
Oh, nice. Okay, that is actually coming from someone that has been evicted from the house. So you're telling not to take life too hard, right?
Yeah, you should just do what's important right now. Chase the bag. Fred is a smart guy. We're definitely going to have a conversation. So I know he's just going to he has to provide for his family and everyone. So he's just going to do the right thing instead of dwelling on what he could have done or what he couldn't have done. So I know he's going to do good.
Okay, nice. So with the few weeks you spent in the housemates, do you think are going to make it to the top 5?
From the fans I've seen the housemates gathering, I think there are a few people I'm kind of sure about might make it to the top 5. I'll say Lekon, the Icons are 100% behind him, in fact 150% behind him. So I know that he's going to go really far. I believe Nengi too, she has a good fan base. Erica too has a good fan base. Say Kid Wire too has a good support outside. So I believe they will go far.
Okay, so I want to ask, after leaving the house that early, that soon, what did you think you actually did wrong to leave the house so soon?
I don't know. Maybe it was a bunch of different things. I don't know what the viewers saw or what they didn't like about me, but I didn't really like try to go back to see what they hated. I'm just trying to move and take the momentum instead of dwelling on the past and all that. So I don't know. But the way the game is set up this year, sending you away. So I believe that my mistake was not interacting as much as I should with the current housemates. So yeah, that was my biggest mistake.
What about Neo and V? What do you think? Is it just a game plan? Like, is it just a strategy? I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know either. But when you're in the house, it's so different. Yeah, when I was in the house with them, I felt like it was real. Because the way they interact and talk to each other, it's something that you can easily believe that it's something that can progress after the house. But you know, at the end of the day, everyone is there for the money. Everyone wants to win. So it could be a strategy, it could be something different. But I can't say from where I'm sitting right now. I wish them the best.
Okay, this current triangle in the Big Brother Ninja house, the Brighto, Watoni, and Dorothy. What's going on? Okay, let's ask from the standpoint of a guy right now. What is Brighto trying to do?
Like I said earlier, Baito is playing the game. Lodale is playing the game. So I don't even know exactly what's going on personally. But I believe Baito is 100% in the game. So I don't think he's trying to get distracted by any ladies or anything. So he's playing the game.
So if I get your submission right now, you're saying the relationships in the house, they are just cruise, no more, no less.
That's what I feel.
That's what you feel. Okay. Well enough. So looking at it now, you left the house some couple of weeks, I beg your pardon, couple of weeks back. So what are your plans for the future? What are things you're laying your hands on right now?
So apart from trying to get sponsorship deals and development, I'm trying to lay my hands on get partnerships in my brand, business or things or things related. Yeah, so I'm still going back to my modeling career, putting myself back out there, back to Nollywood, so I can get a few roles and get back on the screen so people can see my range. Like this time, a lot of eyes are on me, so it will be easier to get the exposure I wanted. So yeah, back to acting, back to fitness, back to the gym, trying to help more people get fit, and back to modeling, just trying to make a living doing the things I like doing.
Wow, very interesting. Good luck with all of that. Thank you so much, Eric, for staying with us on this session. We really do appreciate the attention and the commitment. And we hope that when next we call on you, even if it's not about Big Brother Nigeria, you're going to answer us, right?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's very good. Was fun.
And there you have it, guys, the interview with Eric. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, turn your notification bell so that whenever we have a post, you will be notified. Till I come your way next time, my name is Stomi.
Whether it's a married man that bought the car for her or she bought the car herself and so forth.
Blessing Okoro has come out to speak concerning the Prado Jeep Nollywood actress Destiny Etiko just bought. Destiny Etiko took to the gram where she celebrated her new ride. Although she has since been dragged that the car was bought for her by a married man. Blessing Okoro states that it doesn't matter if it was a married man that bought the car for the actress. She also says that people pointing fingers at Destiny are guilty of the same crime.
A lot of women are saying it's a married man that bought the car for her. And so forth. Yes. Whether it's a married man that bought the car for her or she bought the car herself. Apart from a man buying a car giving to a woman, I don't care how Destiny bought that car. I'm not even a fan of Destiny. I'm not a fan. So I'm not here to support her. So I'm just talking based on general fees. Let me tell you something. However Destiny wants to buy that car, but trust me, that girl have ended. This girl, it's not today Destiny started acting movie now. Let's give people accolade. Let's give people.
Hey darling, it's your boy James Brown. Hey darling, it's James Brown. This is for the men. Seriously, men always complain girls have this
she'd not seen him again since that 7 years. She didn't see him until she saw him in a movie that we did together with one mama like that 2 years ago. She saw me in that movie and him. She started doing some, even her brothers, they're asking her what happened. She couldn't say it until she told us. So they now put the CCTV. He came in. As he came in, he saw that there was nobody at home. I told him that I want to see those people. He asked me, who are these people? I said, they are DSTV people. I want to see them off. That when I go now, I will stay long. He should relax. He said, okay. I dropped my phone. I said, my phone is here. Then I went out. We locked the door. 2 seconds, he stood up. Begin to check my whole house. He checked every room to make sure none of the children are sleeping. Kema wo bí èèyàn ṣe burú. Ó wo gbogbo inú ilé pé ó fẹ́ wá sure so that he will be sure that none of the children is inside sleeping. He checked the whole house for camera. He checked the whole house. Then he started. I can't even begin to relay the things that he did. Arami Uba, I was shaking because we're monitoring it on the phone. But at the point when she stood up to go to the kitchen, I will know that there is no camera in the kitchen. The people came in. They called police. Police came immediately. They picked him. I asked him, Larry, kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ? Kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ? Torí o mọ̀ pé mi ò bímọ àwọn ọmọ yìí. Ó dẹ̀ wá kó àwọn ọmọ yìí sí mi lọ́dọ̀ kí màmá máa ronú. Kò dẹ̀ ṣerú kó báyìí fún mi. Kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ? He said it's the devil. That me, I'm his benefactor, but the devil he was just talking rubbish. So I asked him what happened 7 years ago. He told me he was just begging me. They took him away. Every day, we go to the police station from morning till night. And Mama will be machine feel. Some of you are now saying they should post the video of the child that was being molested. Kill it again. What do you want to get? Even if you hate me, even if you don't like me as a person, how can you? Báwo ni ẹ ṣe sùn torí mo lè sùn mi gẹ́tà mi mọ́ mi kẹta? Báwo lẹ ṣe sùn? Báwo lẹ ṣe sùn? Some people were even calling me, trying to threaten me. Why? Ọmọ ni ní Olúwa, ọmọ inú dẹ̀ ní èrè rẹ̀, bí ọ̀fà tí lọ́wọ́ alágbára bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́mọdé rí. Children are the heritage of God. Nobody is allowed to molest them. It's not fair. Please. Mo fi Ọlọ́run bá bẹ̀ yín. Even if you don't like me, please stop it. Stop saying all the rubbish at me. The police have started their investigation. He confessed 4 different times. Kilefe, why do you want to see a child? Why do you need to see a child being molested? Why? Why? Irú ayé wo la gbé? Ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ọmọ wa ò safe mọ́. Àwọn ọmọ wa ò safe mọ́. Ẹ wo mi, mo ní kọ̀kọ̀. Mi ò ní kọ̀kọ̀ jọ àwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ. Ibo ni mo fẹ́ gbé tèmi bàbá ẹ̀? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, please, ó ti tó. Ẹ fi mí lẹ̀, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. If you believe that I'm lying, why don't you wish it on your children or go and see him in Patsy and ask him? Why would I want to set somebody up? Somebody that I'm the one helping him? Why? and enjoy Miami where I'm not okay. But let me tell you, especially those people who is plotting with, who are trying to see if they can model everything. Even if I die today, orí mi àbíyẹ́ láre, orí mi àbíyẹ́, orí tí mo ṣe fún ẹ àbíyẹ́, ẹlẹ́dàá mi àbíyẹ́, ẹlẹ́dàá ọmọ mi àbíyẹ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ń sọ oríṣiríṣi. Mi tẹ́ mọ̀ kó tí mo lè sọ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ṣó tọ́ sí yín? Look at somebody who call herself a rape survivor going online to say that he wants CCTV of a child being molested. When you said you were raped, when you came out, did we ask for CCTV before empathizing with? Please enjoy. I'm not okay. Please stop spreading emotion. No. Please, don't feel normal. Even if you hate me, I'm begging you, please, for the sake of God and all these children. How do you want their parents to feel? Wọ́n fún mi láwọn ọmọ ìkọ́lé tù mí nínú. Gbogbo èèyàn ló dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mi ò bímọ, kó ṣe nǹkan tìjú. This is the way God wants. Why are you being insensitive? What will I gain? Somebody that have been helping for years. What will I gain? Go to me.
Hey, what you doing back here? Mufasa!
Hi Nigeria, it's another time for ribs cracking and stomach aching laughter as Coming to America is in Nigeria. I'm super excited. You're welcome to KOKO TV and I am Layo Shobo, live at IMAX Cinemas for the premiere of Coming to America 2. I am so excited to be here and I know a lot of people are here also so excited and I can't wait to know what they think about this movie. So come with me as I talk to people at the cinema about this movie.
Happy Coming to America Day.
I wish you the same. You look so gorgeous. Okay, first introduce yourself.
My name is Precious, but for tonight I'm Princess Imani.
Woo! What do you do?
I am a lawyer, I'm a content creator, and I'm an influencer.
Oh, that's so great. Okay, give me the details of your dress.
I'm wearing Trisha Couture. The only person that can do it, obviously. And my hair is from Niger Beauty Hair. My makeup is G&G Artistry.
Oh, okay, everything is just...
Everything is a Shopra brand, everything is name brand,
Okay, I heard already that you saw that first Coming to America.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting in the second one?
I'm expecting to be blown away. I'm expecting to see an absolutely new storyline that's going to blow my mind. That's what I'm expecting tonight. And I want to laugh and I want to be reminded of my childhood as well.
Raise it higher.
So you didn't see the first Coming to America, and now you're here to see the second one. What is your expectation? What are your expectations?
I'm just expecting everything African because I know it's black film, so I'm expecting to see more black and African culture and the rest.
Okay, are you excited the video is here? Is in this movie?
Yes, very excited actually. I didn't even know that he was there until I saw it online, yeah.
I have upset my family. You must be strong.
So, did you see the first Coming to America?
Yeah. So many years ago. The kid.
Okay. So this second one, what are you expecting?
Expecting more fun.
Okay.
Because the first one was hilarious. Eddie Murphy was off the hook.
Okay.
And now I'm expecting more because I heard Davido is in this.
Yeah. What do you think the video did though? What do you think it did in the movie?
Look like a rich boy. Because I can't just figure out Davido being
an actor, yeah?
No, a poor boy.
Okay,
so
okay.
Being maybe one of the lost sons who is a rich son from Africa.
Okay.
So that's the way I'm looking at. I might be wrong, but if I'm right, give me $1,000.
And if you're not, I guess I'll take $10,000 then. First, can you give me the details of your dress, your stylist?
Okay, so this was, the style direction was by myself and my friend, Fabric by Fat.
Okay.
I just called her up and I'm like, okay, so there's a premiere and we have to look African and regal.
Yeah.
She picked the color, came up with the concept, and yeah. And then the jewelry, wow, accessories.
Oh, okay. So how do you feel, wearing this?
I feel like, yeah, so many things on me right now. That's the truth, let me be frank. It feels like the world is on my shoulders. I wonder how these queens do it when they dress up with so many things because they have to look a certain part.
Yeah.
So I think it's a lot. We are okay with our normal life.
But overall, you like it. It's amazing, right?
Yes, it is. I'm loving the vibe. It's very African here at the premiere. I'm looking forward to everything. I'm looking forward to the part 2.
Oh. Did you see the first one?
Yes, I did. Of course, we grew up watching Coming to America,
So let's hail the millennial.
Are you a millennial? Oh, yeah, Generation Z.
I think I'm Gen Z.
But you watched it?
I didn't see it.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't see it.
Look at them. But I mean, you see the part 2, so you'll be inspired to watch the part 1.
Sure. So what do you look forward to in that movie?
I want to see the twist with the fact that Eddie Murphy played an away match. I'm shocked because the love was so real.
Yeah.
You know that true love story that you never think that he's gonna cheat on his dearest Lisa, and then he did. I'm shocked. What part of part 1 did he do this?
Exactly, like where?
Because that was the only time they were in America. So maybe they took 1 or 2 trips away.
And something just happened somewhere. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
I appreciate it.
Just discovered that I may have a son here in this land. How much child support is she getting from? The king pays no child support.
No child support for 30 years and you came back? You was a dummy.
Hey, Nigeria, it's your Gabby. I don't know if I can even take you well, but hello. Hi, good evening.
I'm fine, thank you. How you doing?
Very good. It's so great to see you.
She's a royal.
Oh, yeah. And do I need to ask,
well, style. Of course.
I able to ask.
Aqua's collection.
Okay. So, what year and what age did you see Coming to America 1?
Honestly, I can't remember. To be very honest with you, I cannot even remember what happened
in the movie.
In the part 1. And I intentionally didn't even see the trailer of the part 2 because I just want a brand new experience. So let me just, come fresh.
So do you have expectations for this one?
Well, the video confirmed it, so at least that's one I like to look forward to. And of course, anything that has any movie in it is mad hilarious. So I cannot wait to lose it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to that.
I will so love that program.
I hope I'll be able to sign my friend.
I hope so. Give me side comments, side
Oh, it's really going to be amazing. So I see you're into a lot of things. You've been singing now, and do we look forward to more of, on the microphone?
That singing is just cool. I mean, the content creation, the fashion. There's one thing I'm adding now. It's going to be acting.
Acting?
Yes, and that's it. But the singing is just cool. Nothing deep about that.
Maybe Holy Spirit will, tell you something.
When we do perform in church, them now we sing through this cycle. They are really shade. You get me now.
Yeah.
But outside of that, singing is just not nice.
Okay. I hope you have a great evening. And I hope to see you after the movie. So you give your feedback.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Admit your style is foreign to my kingdom, but it's impressive.
That's right. There you go. You say, hey, ho.
Hey, ho.
No, don't do that. That's his mother.
Oh, don't you say that.
No, not to his mother.
Oh, I'm wearing one and only. It's other day.
Okay.
My personal stylist.
Okay.
Very impressive.
Okay. And your hair?
Oh, I'm actually a brand ambassador to Moody's Hair.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what year did you see Coming to America 1?
Actually, the part 1, right?
Yeah.
I love it. I love the part 1. Like,
I can't imagine myself in that situation, being forced to marriage and stuff like that. So I'm ready to watch, like, what will you do?
Okay.
If it wasn't the
Okay, so Davido is in this. Are you excited about the video being here?
Yeah, I am.
All right, I hope you have a great evening.
Yeah, I came my birthday yesterday.
And I hope you have a great evening.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm you.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very, very good. It's nice to see you here.
Good to see you.
Okay, I don't want to ask what age, but what year did you see Coming to America?
Dude, I can't remember. It's been forever. I honestly can't remember. I won't lie to you.
Okay, so what was the highlight for you there? What was the highlight?
Everything. I particularly like the King's deep voice. I like Semi's foolishness. I like
saying all of this, everyone was just talking about why he went to America. Like
Semi, the guys in the barbershop. Sounds great. Especially the role that he probably plays with a very nasal voice, the barber. Sorry, what you saying? I can't wait to see how they,
Okay, so what do you look forward to in this second one?
I hear Davido's in it, so I want to see how he does.
Okay, so Davido on the
I'm excited to see all of it. I want to see how they're going to bring the story together, after they return to how did the guy... So I'm expected to see all of that. I don't know.
Okay, so how do you think this will be the Nigerian music market? What do you think it will be?
I can't speculate. I think it would do well. I think it would do well. I don't know how well it would do in terms of cash, but I definitely think it would do well.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great day.
This is your brother.
Hey, Quine. I'm sorry I slept with your man.
So very good evening. I'm very good, and it's nice to see you here. How do you feel being here?
Excited. Happy being here.
Okay, I don't very young. Okay,
very young, yeah.
So what was the highlight for you?
For this or the other one?
The first one.
The first one, the humility of Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Being from coming from a royal background, and seeing the new life in America. He has everything to show up, but he's still humble. That's the catch of it, and I like the love story.
Okay, so what do you look out for the second one?
My boy Davido.
Okay.
Davido's performance.
That's the only thing you're looking out for?
Yeah,
oh, wow, okay. So like how much do you think this will gross in the Nigerian market?
It's grossing that.
You want to give a figure?
I don't really understand the market on movie profits. Maybe it's
yeah, like alright.
Music is construction.
Sure, do that. Alright, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great evening.
The Prince of Wakanda.
Wakanda is a fictional place.
Not to everybody.
Zamunda is a very real nation.
I don't need no handout.
Wait a minute.
All right, I'm gonna pack. Okay, baby.
You look gorgeous. The details of your dress.
This is something I just pulled out of my closet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, well,
I always usually style myself, so.
Whoa, okay, that's okay. I'll give you the credit then.
Thank
all of
you.
the credit. So, did you see Coming to America first one?
Yes, I did. I did.
What's the highlight for you in that? You can remember?
Just there are a lot of things.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like it was the wedding day when he was sitting and they were like,
it's not
Your
your
Majesty,
time.
not your time.
Okay, so what are you looking forward to in the second one?
Oh my god, so much laughter, so much fun, just all giggles, honestly.
Okay, were you surprised about the plot twist that Prince Hakim had a son outside?
I'm not surprised. Of course, it's a part 2. There's supposed to be a plot twist. If not, then why are we having a sequel?
Okay. What age were you when you watched the first one?
I think it was in 2014, so I was pretty grown. I was late to the first one.
Okay, and how much do you do you think this movie will gross?
In
Nigeria, yeah.
Oh, I think it will gross a lot. I feel like I feel like it would do probably better than let me not call names, but we know the movie.
I want to. I want to say you saw Coming to America first.
Yeah, I did.
I don't have to ask if you did. So what are you expecting in this second one?
The main expectation I have of this movie is Eddie Murphy's versatility, because the fact that he plays so many roles at the same time is something I found extremely amazing from the first one. So yeah, that in particular.
Are you surprised that we heard he has a son outside in that movie? Are you kind of...
Actually, because if you think about it, what else is going to happen in a new coming to America? I mean, come on. Yeah,
oh, okay. So at what age were you when you watched the first one?
Oh my goodness, I don't remember.
Whoa!
I don't
And like, how many times have you watched it?
I watched it so many times.
Many people say like 90 times. At least 5. Oh,
90,
okay.
you know, that's so extreme.
Okay, so we heard Davido is in this new one, and do you look forward to seeing him?
Of course, it's a big win for Nigerian music industry, and it's very exciting.
Okay. So what do you think he's doing there? Acting or performing?
I know he's performing. It's still acting, boy. It's just amazing.
Yeah, like okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming on here. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.
King's son from America. And my mom.
Hi, good evening. You look so superb.
Thank you.
Okay, first introduce yourself.
I'm Ruth Quetzi. I'm a filmmaker from Cameroon.
Oh, okay. Can you give me the details of your dress? What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a Joanne creation, and
hair. Yes, it's natural.
Natural gift. This is hair by God.
Okay, so did you see the first Coming to America?
Definitely.
So what was the highlight for you in that movie? Can you remember?
It's a family movie, and that's what I really loved about it. But like everybody, when we were watching it, the first shock was when we were rooting for the good person, the good guy, and then when they discovered that Akim is actually the prince, and they sent the dog after that guy. There has no loyalty at all. There's Rotimi, there's Wesley Snipes, there's Tiana Taylor,
and even Davido.
Davido is in it. I think what's her name again?
So like, how much do you think Coming to America is going to make in Nigeria? Like,
Osas's life and her journey as it's really something that amazes me. Also, Genevieve Naji, I really love her work and how she has scaled through the industry, and I look up to them a lot. My dream role, I've always wanted to be in a sci-fi film where I get to play like a really awesome superhero. Maybe not a hero, maybe I can be a villain. I just want to be like in the costume and everything, you get what I'm saying? And I would love to work with Angelina Jolie. My goodness, like I've adored her from time immemorial. So it would be like I'm not sure what my reaction would be if I get to be on set with her, but I'm sure it would be awesome. Yeah, so like she's my top on my list. Yeah. I've not had any sex scenes in a film since I started acting yet. So, but then yeah, I've had a couple of kissing scenes, yeah, but not like actual sex scenes. And no, I've never been pushed to do any sexual thing to get roles and stuff like that in the industry. No. Oh, why not? It's part of the film, and if it's so necessary to portray the message, then why not? My celebrity crush is Lee Min-ho. Yeah, I know, generic, right? But yeah, that's him. Honestly speaking, I do not have a take on cross-dressers. I mean, it's their lives. They have the choice to do whatever they want to with their lives, and I feel that people should respect their opinions. Be determined, stay true to yourself, do not feel the need to run ahead of yourself. We all are running a different race, our individual races, and you have your own timing. I have my own timing, so do not let yourself be pressured into thinking that, oh, this person is already here and I'm still there, and start feeling bad that you're not doing well.
I have been married before.
The BB Nigeria lockdown highlights kicked off on the 1st of March. Things that were not reviewed and also what fans have forgotten about are being revisited. Well, one important part of the highlight is of Katrina, the boss lady as she calls herself. We see Katrina spilling the beans on how she wants a companion, someone who can support her and who is rich. When we compare the Katrina that exists outside the BB Nigeria house now and the Katrina who said all this, we are left thinking.
I have been married before, separated, single and happy, and I have a daughter.
Are you searching?
I need a companion, someone that is very matured and very well worthy, like someone that is richer than I and someone that can support me.
You're searching?
I'm not searching. The person has to come. I'm not searching. I'm not desperate. I'm not searching at all.
Life to suffer if I follow politicians.
Please take your hand. Please take your hand to this side.
Not really. Just let us know what happened on that day.
Then be audible.
Loud.
What happened was that she came for a reverse side. I revealed to her that this farm doesn't exist. There's nothing there, no farm like that. It was just a home. So then I told her that before she leaves that I would like to have sex with her, and she agreed, but she gave a condition that I should use a condom, which I did. And while I removed the condom, she became furious and she hit me on the head. Then she beat my left string finger and tried to reach for the door, screaming and trying to reach for the door. So while I was bleeding, in a bid to stop her, I used the stabilizer to hit her. And when I hit her, she fell and started.
Steady one plane, we'll get it.
So where did she hit you?
On my forehead.
Where is the wound?
What did you do? You don't know. How come? You said she agreed to have sex with you and you used a condom. And then all of a sudden she started to attack you. How did it happen?
I said that while I was about to
bend us for you. Thank you.
She became furious.
Why did you want to remove the condom? Why did you want to remove the condom?
You got her on her head. And what did you use to do? What did you use to do?
same line that she used to eat.
At what point was she shouting, screaming for help?
When I tried to remove the condom.
You didn't use only stabilizer, you used something else. Say it was.
Okay, that was an iron, a pressing iron.
Where did you use to eat? Where did you eat her?
On her abdomen, but while she was biting me, because she held my took she was biting me. So the only way I could stop her was to.
Was she your first victim?
Yeah.
So how many people have you killed in that process? Just say the truth. Say the truth. You said she was not your first victim. How many victims have followed? How many girls or women have you done that to? Maybe whether they died or they did not die. How many so far?
The same reverse side.
Yes, how many? Where reverse or reverse?
About six.
What of that NYC school shoes in your house?
The NYC shoes is the shoe my mom used when she was in the NYC that we used for family. The shoe is used for family in the house. It's not a copper shoe. It's not as if a copper came out.
How did your father assist you in this case?
He did not assist me.
Do you live in that house?
So who helped you to bury her?
Come on, I'll show you wouldn't. Just calm down some more.
Did you hypnotize her with any substance?
Don't come out.
The number of exercise books and textbooks that are in that compound, who owns them? Those books. Who owns them?
Those exercise books, those nursery and primary exercise books are owned by I and my sister.
There are 7 names on them. None of it is your room. Who are those people? Those names are not.
Your name or any member of it? Different names.
Absolutely.
Have you got the phone from the camera? The phone is in the room.
I'm out of it, sir. Am I not out of it?
In one of the rooms. Yes.
I'm out. You can see it. Hold on now. I'm out of it. You can even see it more. I'm out of it.
What's your level of education?
Yeah, out of it.
I'm a university student.
What class are you?
What subject?
What subject? What course? What level?
Public administration.
What level?
Please, uncle, please,
Please, what's your relationship with Kufre Fion?
While I was coming to submit.
Channel, bend down small. Thank you. Galaxy, take your own icon up. Channels, they're on our camera.
Initially, what was your motive before you asked her to come to get the job? What was your motive? What was your mind initially?
Well, initially, I used a reverse side.
Called Issa Pantami, the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, a terrorist, saying people should reject him as a presidential candidate. The National Examination Council, NECO, has rescheduled the 2021 National Common Entrance Examination, NCEE, into Federal Unity Colleges.
Rasgad actually spelled the names of Elenu Lasisi, who are known to be very stupid and rash on social media. So I'm here to catch fun because that guy has no dulling moment at all. So I mean, in fact, from the promo, you know that this film is going to be raspberry. So I'm here to be raspberry.
Alright, so are you the kind of person that says Siri or you say 3?
That's what?
Are you the kind of person that says Siri or you say 3?
Oh.
Police station I did, so I was asked to call them immediately. One is just starting. If anybody does this to their sisters, we would like to say no. So he was very.
Were you in the house when?
Well, that's not true. We have a borehole in that house. All the people in the street they fetch water from there. And you stay in that house? I'm not aware about that. The reason is I just relocated. We just our parasiters. They call us to come and do supervision. So that's what takes me out. Yes. Immediately. I said, Ubak says he's going to Calabar. And now I should call him.
Do you also request for that justice?
Yeah, justice can be done if the system so permits.
Your son says Kufrefion played a very integral role in his arrest. He also said you called him back to Calabar, from Calabar. Which one should we take? Your son said Kufrefion asked him to come back. You are now telling us you called your son to come to Calabar.
Yes, I told him now when I was asked to come and make police statement, I was, they brought a phone, showed me 2 pictures, said, who among these? Kufrefion is the son to my brother. He's one of the sons to my brother.
Are you? Is this your only son?
Oh, this is my only son.
Dear Nigeria, another year has started counting today. What plans do you have in store? Yes, we are grateful for the individual growth and strength you've bestowed on us by your own. Because it be like say that Nigerian thing, now all of us extended so name. Movies, sports, music, academics, political duties delivered to the... Your people need all these basic things of life now. Abba, water, food, power supply, education, employment, security. But if you say you won't give us all these things, we your people will keep going for hard work. We keep moving for honesty and dedication. We will strive for what we want and we'll definitely get it. Just don't come meddling in our businesses and putting a dent in our struggles and so. Oh, but I make you fix yourself. You're getting old.
I am vindicated. A lot of people called me from every part of the world asking me to forgive her because I said I will not forgive her. I am here to tell all of you that I've forgiven Ada Jesus.
Ada wowo.
Protest people want just finish us. They don't spoil business for person now.
Ogami, no mind them, Jerry. See the amount like answers. Say we no go shock ni.
Now yeah, day now. You don't fear anything, no. Let them show. Yeah, boy. Damn.
I won't say now. See where they come outside yesterday. They protest for front of station. You don't even see your brake light. You don't jack pa.
Come on, who be this kid? Where did they talk? Who did this guy?
Ogami, I don't say you know if you do it like that now. You fear about who? I don't say na lie, they lie. I trust you guys.
If you don't sabi me, sabi person.
Group 30. You know they fear now. You go day grand, full grand.
Only that, it also brought so many names and words, Black nations in the year. Join me as I go on a journey.
Crazy. I'm an active Nigerian citizen. I don't say you either love me or hate me, and either one is perfectly okay. So I'm always cracking people up. I mean, my daughter will say, oh, mommy, you make someone laugh all the time. But when people see me, they think, oh, is this real? Some people ask, do you actually smile? Oh, yes, I do. I'm a big activism. Besides fighting for that, I was just focused on myself because I wanted to attain financial independence. I grew up very poor. I grew up, there was a time people to give me textbooks so that I'll be able to get A's, but I never got those tests. It was being poor. When you're poor, you're faceless, nameless, and voiceless. You're not seen as a human being. And I didn't want that degradation that I saw of myself as a human being. And so I fought so hard to get that financial independence. And by the time I turned 40, and I realized that I had become the problem of Nigeria by not speaking about, listening to news. We didn't know what was happening in the country, was just focused on herself and the people around her. But after 2014, which is when I joined the Bring Back Our Girls movement. And why did I join that? We know after my decision at my 40th birthday, and that was in December 12, 2013, was when I turned 40, and I said to myself, no, I can't continue like this, because there are children who are in the position that I used to be in, who are suffering today, who my silence is affecting them. And I remember the little girl that I was, and from that day I made up my mind I was going to start focusing on national issues. And 4 months after the Chibok girls abduction happened, and I joined the Bring Back Our Girls movement, and my voice has been heard ever since from there. I'm one person who is very vocal, and I believe in this by half measure, and that's the reason why I was going to lend my voice to national issues. I was heard loud and clear. I didn't wait for anybody to give me a seat at the table. I brought my own table and ensure that people join me on it. That is not the assertion for me. So it all depends on opinion. One of the things that I would say definitely is the fact that protests do work in Nigeria, and the only thing that has ever moved government is protest. And what people do not understand is that things take a long time. For example, look at the Bring Back Our Girls movement. 170 members are back. Even though there are still 112 that are not back, without the protest, the 107 would never have come back. The tragic are killing people, the talks on citizens, they were killing NSAS protesters, this talks over killing of men and women. But a whole lot of things have become. We have the panels that are going on right now. We have the fact that the government is forced to talk about the NSAS issue. I've been on a protest where this did happen, and I think sometimes when we look at it, I'm like, protests don't work. No, protests pay a lot. Protest is the only language that the Nigerian government do understand, and that's the reason why they're doing everything they can to ensure that they force people to stop protesting. So let's not fall into the trap of thinking that protests don't work. They actually work. They have. And also, if we want that protest where we want things to go on the way, for example, real change, things, then we need the numbers. We need the critical volume. We need Nigerians coming out. We need everybody coming out and making it their business. Otherwise, we'll continue to be victims in our country. And one thing, rounding this up, I would say that every Nigerian needs to understand that the victim card is going around, and everyone, it's falling on our head. It's not that all Nigerians
attorney and women's activist had called Piers Morgan disgusting and a racist because of his constant attack on Meghan. Well, this time, Pierce co-presenter Alex Beresford defended Prince Harry and Meghan and pointed out that Pierce has always been in the habit of attacking Meghan. The GMB host could not take these darts and he walked out on live TV.
He walked behind his mother's coffin at a tender age in front of the globe. That is going to shape a young boy for the rest of his life. So I think that we need to all take a step back. And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this programme, a number of times. And I understand that you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
OK, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no.
Sorry. Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, maybe not my
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't do this.
This is absolutely diabolical behaviour. I'm sorry, but Piers spouts off on a regular basis, and we all have to sit there and listen. 6:30 to 7 o'clock yesterday was incredibly hard to watch. Incredibly hard to watch.
Day. So I was looking at things, you know, because if I talk too much, they say Shade.
Come on! Hey! Come on! Hey!
My worry, my fault.
people. Welcome to the show where you get to see, say, and do some of the most freaky things on relationship talks. Welcome to the SNG show. My name is Lawrence. And today on the show, we will be talking about do broke guys deserve sex? Should they be dating or considering getting married? If you don't, should you be dating or considering getting married if you don't have a job or a business?
So because I'm broke doesn't mean I won't nap now.
Why broke guys, do they deserve sex?
Are you for real?
Really? I don't think sex should be what they should be thinking about.
So if they're not thinking about that, how about broke girls?
For now, we're talking about broke guys.
Hey, the same thing applies.
Focus on the guys first.
Broke guys having sex. As for
Seriously now. So being broke doesn't mean you won't be rich. It's a process now.
For that process,
So
the
that
main
process,
time.
can you just focus on making money?
You get.
And definitely, if you're broke, you're going to attract. This is it. You're going to attract broke guys. Broke guys attract.
And once in a while, you need to shake body.
Wait, okay.
You know, so what you're saying now is you're broke, but you shouldn't be lonely. Because
So for me, I figure it's more about prioritizing what you want to do. I mean, you can't be thinking of money and thinking of sex at the same time.
Please, sorry.
Kílódé?
Sorry. Do broke guys deserve sex?
They don't.
Fuck. You can't say you can't be thinking of money and thinking of. You see, conjuring a bastard.
I think the point.
Okay.
Am I paying for the sex? Are you talking about sex workers?
I was about to go there.
If that's the case, then okay. If you don't have the money to pay for the sex, then
Broke guys, where does he want to get the money from?
why would a broke guy can be in a relationship?
It doesn't have to be about money.
it doesn't have to be about money.
It could be mutual. Broke and you still be in a relationship.
Yes.
But when you it involves sex worker.
That's what I'm saying. That if it's sex
That's a
workers,
different
then
ballgame entirely,
you
though.
can't pay.
You can't pay.
For the
Yes.
Sex workers and being in a relationship. There are two different scenarios. So if you
Do broke guys deserve sex?
Yes.
generally being sex workers based in a relationship, you need an answer to that. For me, my own opinion on broke guys deserving sex, guy, go work, but then everybody needs a companion. You can't just be lonely every time. You don't have to look for a broke girl to
And
be
most of you girls, they are even broke.
excuse me, I'm not broke.
Because the mentality that you have that, okay, the guy has to have money, then you are broke. Because if you have your own money, you won't be saying the guy has to have money.
Wait, are you saying every relationship, sex has to come out of every relationship?
Well,
yeah.
Well, it depends on the.
Well,
depends.
Depends
on individual
if I'm going
preference.
into a relationship with you,
Yeah.
we know what we are going into.
Yeah.
So from the beginning, we've already talked about it. If I'm not having sex, if you're pressuring me to have sex, then the guy is a very stupid person to begin with. If you enter a relationship knowing you're not getting sex, and you enter the relationship and balls change, baba rock your road, odabo.
Wait, let me understand.
okay, wait, I think you veered off a bit there. It's easier. You said you want to be at a point where you have money.
Yeah.
You can take your boyfriend out.
Yeah.
Now, what we're saying here is you guys already have sex before. I mean, you do have sex probably in your previous relationship, and then you're in another relationship.
They're consenting adults. If you want to have sex with anybody you want to have sex with, fine.
Even though he's broke and he can't take you out.
You are not a doll.
Is that even criteria to have?
But
I don't think so. I don't think.
Sex is a person now. If I want to, a lot of people have
But you know,
a lot of people have sex without emotions attached.
Yes.
So you can have sex with whoever you want to have sex with. So if you're saying, some people don't even tag. I don't think we should even tag the broke person or you are a human being to begin with. Whoever you want to have sex with, as far as it's not by force.
As far as it's not with.
You're going to say?
Like you living because it's broke. No.
Also, I think to answer your question, I think that sex has nothing to do with being broke or not, because sex is something that is an urge once you are in
Once
that
country
mood,
catch you,
sometimes a
you
younger
don't
man
remember.
will be ready to have sex, but a lady will just come and give him that, put him in that mood, and then nobody's thinking about money or thinking whether you are poor or you are rich or anything.
Except someone that is trying to get pregnant.
If sex is an urge, yeah, sure, of course. It has to be an urge. If it's not an urge, then nothing will drive you to have sex.
After to raise a family, you need to have money.
Yeah, day 1, day 2, day 3, but you can't go on forever. Women they have this and they say you get they will suspect, but they might not say anything because of the feelings.
Yes.
So whether you're not going into that relationship, it is mutual. She already knows if you are
Yes.
or marry
Even some
a broke guy, and broke guys deserve a lot of sex. Thank you guys. It's been a wonderful show. Guys, I hope you enjoyed different views and angles. This is the Sharp Nigeria.
I want to give the biggest shout out to the best person in my life, the most special person in my life. I want to tell her how much I love her so much. Mom, thank you for being the best person in the whole world. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. And thank you for also bringing me to this world. Thank you for being the very big inspiration to me.
Hello guys, welcome to another soothing edition of the Sharp Nigeria Guys show. This week, it's interesting. Let's check and see what's in the envelope for the guys and the ladies. What's the difference between cheating, entanglement, side chick, situationship, friends with benefits?
Okay. There's a huge difference between cheating and having friends with benefits.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Papa T said something about there being a difference between without feelings attached. So I think there's a difference between the both of them.
Because when it's friends with benefit, then it's a mutual
agreement,
something.
Yeah.
And I'm not cheating on anybody.
You're not cheating on anybody.
You're not
cheating on anybody. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference between cheating and entanglement?
Cheating is cheating.
That entanglement code there. You're entangled.
You need to space. You need to space. Yes. If you are going to be entangled with another person,
you need your space. We'll take a go and knock another person. And now come back and
I'm just saying you're going to be entangled with another person. See, as you are going into that entanglement, just walk out like that.
So what's the difference? Wait. Entanglement. You guys are saying entanglement is cheating.
Yeah.
What is the difference between cheating and side chick?
In as much, it's still like situation. You agree to enter.
No,
that calm down now.
Okay, we started well and
and you're saying yourself you love this person and this person will know where you are.
But one person is catching feelings, another person is situationship.
No, that's not situationship.
In fact,
I feel entanglement is different from cheating.
Okay, love per se. I like you enough to have sex with you, but not to enter a relationship with you. That's friends relationship.
And as much as entanglement is different from cheating, side chicks is different from cheating.
It's just
you let me explain. Okay, the first is cheating. You want to break up with your spouse for this person or not? Okay, the entanglement is still going on.
Wait, you're still waiting.
law school. I'm in a relationship with this person.
You're building into splitting. That is completely. You need to say nasty things for you to cheat. So because me and I like also close.
No, now. Spend your girlfriend in front of you.
As for the case of a guy going out with his girlfriend and then meeting his friend at the bar or the restaurant, wherever they went to, and kissing her on the cheek or where else, I find it highly disrespectful. As the girlfriend, I wouldn't take that. I might get angry and just step out of the place we went to together. So there should be respect. There should be an amount of respect accorded to the girlfriend, even if it's the guy. Right?
You are with Papa T. Is your friend?
Alright.
You're dating her.
Alright.
Okay, and then we go out together.
Yeah.
And you're about leaving, and then hey, Papa T, bye bye.
In front of
Side
me.
chicks. Okay. Side chicks. Side chicks, it's so. Well, to me, I'm an African man. I'm an African man. And I don't believe one man to one man.
Now, let me tell you this. Africans don't believe in cheating.
Yeah.
Africans don't cheat. African man, a
responsible
African man would rather marry
them. Bring them inside the house.
So you made the point that you're African man.
I don't.
You made the point. Before I marry, I need to side chick is always outside.
They're not married. Anybody that will marry 5 wives, 3 wives, that cannot stay with one wife, you know him.
How would you know a man that cheats? I'll tell you. Some men are players naturally. You'd never know. You never find out. They play the game so well. You just be there on the low, deceiving yourself. Yeah, you might think if he's good at playing his game, you just will never know. That's just the truth.
How do you see now the edge, everywhere. The signs are there. You will yes, now. If you sleep around, I will sleep around too. We will come and leave our head in the house. If you're comfortable sleeping, that is wild girl. That way, I will sleep everybody come together in the house.
Instead of having a side chick, just being an open relationship, open marriage.
Which man will have his wife have an open relationship? To me, I don't think, well, some religion will be like, or some tribe will be like, it's an abomination. So, but to me personally, I won't take it and I won't allow it, because why would my wife be having an open relationship while we are married? So to me, it's a no-no, it's a no-go area for. If not, that will just end the relationship, and I think that will be all.
I don't know that we are in an open relationship. It's actually no, that's not it. Open relationship, me and you agree that you can see other people. I can see other people.
Why are you getting married? Why are you getting into that relationship when you know you
just like to experience something? It's not a big deal. It's not a bad thing. See, if you, I'm saying it not just because of me. I'm saying if you are in a relationship with a man that you know this man is somebody that maybe probably do a lot of things that you don't like, hide about. You just let him understand. See, marriage relationship is all about maturity. It's about you communicating to this person that if instead of doing this, why not we be open?
Okay,
See other people as
That
is religion. In the Nigerian constitution says you pick a woman to be with, and then you agree to the government that you have chosen this person to marry you.
That's called
no. Religion says you leave your father and your mother, and you say wait now. Religion says no. If you read through the Bible will tell you if you have more than one wife, it's a sin.
Exactly.
Yes, that's the Bible.
Where?
No.
Where?
No,
the only reason you can leave your husband or your wife is because of fornication.
And that's where forgiveness comes in. He also backed it up that if person cheated on you, there's space for forgiveness.
You can forgive.
Are you with me? So if you break up with me, I'm married to you, we break up, then you go and date another person, it's cheating according to the Bible if it's about religion.
Yeah, marriage.
That's
we are not bringing religion here.
We're not trying to live for that. Exactly.
Focusing on that person. If you want to go into a marriage, what's the meaning of?
And about marriage just for procreation, like seriously, so if you don't have children in your marriage, is that all marriage is all about? Marriage is about the first thing, before children even entered the equation, I liked you, you liked me, not about children. So regardless of whether we have children or not, we're supposed to stick together. And what if you can't even impregnate me? Will I run away? No. Most times it's always overemphasized about the girl, like the girl has to stick with it. What if the guy cannot impregnate? That's why you have adoption agencies, but Africa, well, I beg, it's okay.
That is to you.
I beg.
Do you understand? Do you understand? So we don't.
And yeah, so it's gonna be. If I'm going into a relationship and I want to get married, and I'm going to get married to you, of course you need to give birth now. What's the use of me being with you? You need to give me children. Yes, I want kids, and they are with you. They are down. I'm not me justifying myself.
You are justifying your sluttiness.
I'm coming from the point of the law.
Of your selfishness.
No.
Why are you attacking the law? It is the law. You are not there.
Is it not that getting married or you?
Oh, the law. Wait now.
Is it not getting married or you?
Why?
That's you now fine. Do you understand? You're fighting your
family, women, and then kids. Now, because I'm a woman. Because I marry more than one.
I can write my
but that is where I will not want your wife marries more than one man, and you take her to the International Court of Justice and you sue her, you win your case. I'm telling you, you are telling me why am I arranging my life against the law. So,
like based on the law.
Based on the law. Then why is it that you the constitution that that let me have an international court of justice that says international court look it.
Situationship. You are dating a guy and then you are deceiving yourself that you are in a relationship.
In that situation.
So you can do a situationship.
No, not only even the.
Oh, so when we go smash, that we are helping ourselves.
Wait, so I will not help you. You will not come. The other me, I will not now come. Now be friends. And then we now finish with the girl. Come, let's do our business.
You would agree to
no, one person
you would agree to be a
himself.
side chick. You know this man is with has a wife, and then you agree to be a side chick.
No.
Why will I agree?
No, why will I agree to
people
be a
that
side
nowadays, most ladies actually find out. Well.
You found out that you might not know because I think you are the main girlfriend.
That guy was cheating on his girlfriend.
You found out that you are the side chick.
Why would I be a side chick?
And when you find out that you are the side chick and it's difficult for you to leave him, that now becomes a situation.
Okay. When I was 16, I dated. I made noodles for them. I called Baba downstairs. Baba, okay, I think.
You even made me do so.
Yes, now.
Wow! Oh Lord!
That's love.
I said, Baba, come downstairs. Oh, you have a new babe. I said, no, if you break up, you're losing twice.
Let me move on.
Thank you very much for the time. 2 weeks we spent.
Let me
tell you, I'm not a sponge person.
Okay.
If you are dating somebody, I don't have time. You are not the only man.
Love never hook you.
There's no drama. Which
Love has not hook you.
love.
Ladies, when love hook you, you now start. She said, "Baba, come downstairs." Baba, it's nice, very good.